What's up, guys? So this is future Hannah here. You get to see me with my makeup fully done, so you get a sneak peek at my makeup. I just wanted to hop in and say what's up, welcome back to my channel, and I wanted to show you guys the sponsor of today's video. So this video is sponsored by Graphene Times. They actually sent me one of their brand new straightening brushes. Now I know you guys have probably seen these around before. I definitely have, so when they reached out to me, I'm like, I have been interested in this for a very long time. Look at that. So of course I wanted to try it out. Prior to this, I did put in some heat protectant. Now look at that. You guys know I have pretty wavy hair, pretty textured hair, I would say. So I'll take a little strand here. You guys can kind of see how wavy it is. So normally, look at that. It's actually really wavy. Normally with a straightener, I have to run it through about 3 times. And each one of those times going very, very slow. I used to focus on my roots more often than not. And honestly, it works really nicely. Granted, I did already test this out maybe a day or 2 ago, so I already know that it works great. It definitely feels like a very heavy duty piece. It's very, you know what I'm saying? It's just heavy. It just seems like really good quality. And overall, I would definitely say it is pretty good quality. I believe it goes up to 450. Now that is very hot. I don't think I would be going up that high. I believe I had it at 420, and it is definitely very self-explanatory. So this is what the brushes look like. And I want to show you guys a little case that it comes in. So this is just the case right here. You open it up and it was extremely fast delivery. Now I can't say that will be for everybody. I'm not entirely sure if they sent it out on 2-day shipping, but it was very fast. So it comes in this nice little velvet bag. It comes with a mitt as well. I really haven't needed to use the mitt. I haven't burnt my hand or anything. And then it does also come with a few little instructions and easy tips on how to use it, how to style your hair. Now the blown out look is very popular right now. So I wanted to try that out and see if I could kind of just style the hair as well, like I could with my normal straightener, because I do tend to get that question a lot, how do I style my hair, because it looks like I just get a little blowout, but I don't. And this is so easy. I have very snarly hair, if you guys know what I'm saying. I feel like not everybody knows that word, but it just gets in knots super easily. So the fact that I'm just easily brushing it out and it's straightening at the same time is great. Look at that. And obviously if you want more of a straight look, you can go slow and really focus on it. Wow. And it can definitely get your baby hairs too, which is great. Ah, wow, I'm definitely pleased with this. This is a great piece. Okay, so I will have their website linked down below for you guys, and I'm sure they're doing a little Black Friday deal for you. It is an Amazon seller, so that's also another plus. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know, and a big shout out to Graphene for sponsoring today's video. Let's get into the makeup. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm finally filming another Get Ready With Me. Today's Get Ready With Me is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be my go-to makeup I've been doing recently. It's going to be kind of light, but it's going to look full coverage. I've been doing this makeup because I am, just going to say it right now, extremely lazy recently. I've had no motivation for anything, which is sad. So anyway, I'm going to do my no motivation makeup. That's a great way to put it, but it's going to look great. So starting off, I'm going to use a little bit of primer. Use whatever primer you like. This is the Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. Honestly, I reached for this one because it's the only primer I have, honestly. So, and why does the lighting look so good right now? I thought it would look like trash. We're in my little spare studio room right now. Honestly, it's looking great. So what you're gonna mainly need is concealer. I really do like my e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. I have tried out I believe this is the Camo Concealer. Now this one is much drier. So the difference is between the tops right here. So that's how you'll know which one you're getting. It literally says hydrating, but I would just prefer this one. So I'm gonna start at the bottom half of my face. I'm gonna go in, do my chin. Then I'm going to fully blend in this primer. And then I don't know if you guys can really tell, it never really picks it up on camera too much, but I always have this faint little red rosacea patch. I'm not sure if it's rosacea, but it's just really discoloration. My whole face is honestly very discolored. I don't have an even color ever. So anyway, that's where I'm gonna start off with my makeup. Now I do like to use a big blending brush. You guys know if you've seen any of my Get Ready With Me's that this is the one I reach for all the time. This is a Morphe M6. And again, we're just blending that in. Now before this, I did just put on some little chapstick. I would highly recommend doing that too. It obviously helps hydrate your lips, but overall I think it just looks better too. It helps blend other products not together, but my lips just don't look so crusty. You can obviously take any product off that gets on your lips, but I feel it just at the end looks so much better if you just moisturize your lips before. beforehand. All right, next up, taking that same concealer, we're just going to put it right under our eyes right here. So just like that, and bring it out. I went to Ulta searching for more of like a kind of like a nude eyeliner, and I could not find it. I just felt like I've been kind of running into the issue of like my under eye like looking really pink, which is kind of gross to me, but that's why I put my concealer so high up there so it kind of blends in. And then I'm just going to, so I'm essentially just like putting concealer everywhere where it's just a little bit discolored for me. And then obviously I know it's pretty light, but I'll be bringing back the color to my face with like bronzers and contour and stuff like that. And I do just bring this concealer up on my eyelid as well. I know a lot of people like to just like stay where it's at, but I mean, I could care less. Okay, so actually the one step I forgot to do is like gel my brows down before, and I'm not gonna do it now, but that is actually typically what I would do. And then just to kind of, actually I'm gonna leave my forehead. I'm gonna completely leave it because I feel like if I only put like a little bit on, it looks like discolored and not blended out correctly. And right now it looks like I have a pretty good even base, like it just kind of gradually flows up to my forehead. So I'm gonna leave it. I haven't been filling in my eyebrows at all recently, so I literally just blend them out, put a little bit of concealer just to kind of line it very kind of messily, and then blend it out with a bit smaller of a blending brush. You can use that big brush too, it doesn't really matter honestly. So there we go, and I'll just kind of slightly diffuse it. And now right before I do set everything, actually I'm gonna go ahead and set everything. I swear this is like what I normally do. Again, just kind of blending everything out. So going in and setting my face with my Coty Air Sponge. I like to just use a sponge and blend that in. I need to create like a Christmas list because I need some new products badly. Like this sponge is disgusting. Honestly, I don't need a Christmas list though because I literally just buy myself whatever I need. But my sister and I were chatting about that. It's like now that we're older, and I'm sure everybody experiences this, but it's just like, oh, what's on your Christmas list? Socks. Just the randomest stuff ever. Like, oh, what are you gonna look for on Black Friday? Like instead of all like clothes, jewelry, like the great deals, it's like, oh, like we need to make sure we look for a lawnmower, maybe a TV, like stuff like that. And it's just, to me, it's just funny how times change, how priorities change, and it's so obvious that it would, but it's just kind of fun to look back on. Like, not fun honestly, because it's like I remember saving up for Black Friday when I was younger, just like saving all my money. I was always a big saver, and then just blowing it on like Victoria's Secret pink yoga pants because it was so in, like I just had to be in the know, like. And now I'm just like, okay, lawnmower, maybe like a squat rack, like just such random stuff. I am now gonna take my trusty Park Ave Princess palette from Tarte. I love this one. It has a lot of beautiful shades. The unfortunate thing is though that I'm pretty sure they don't sell this anymore. I don't know why, but I'm gonna mix these two shades. So if you guys can tell, they're kind of more like a gray undertone. I'm gonna start off at my forehead. Again, we literally have no product on my forehead. I guess I would. I'm breaking out a little bit, so I guess I should have kind of spot concealed, but honestly, I cannot be bothered by that at this point. So I'm just taking those colors, warming up my face, and naturally my forehead is just a lot darker than the rest of my face. I feel like more people experience that as well. And then I'm just gonna go in with Princess Cut, which is more of that like gray undertone, and I'll be contouring at that point, focusing it on like the hollows of my cheekbones, as you can see here, kind of dragging it up on my temple. I'm definitely a fan of just like mixing product. Like I feel like that's how I get my looks, you know? I know it doesn't work for everybody, or like, I was gonna say I feel like that's how I get like the best look possible, and it's like, you know, some people just don't like this makeup style, which is fine. I used to be a full coverage girl. I'm gonna go in with angle, kind of pat that on my cheeks more and start blending up that contour color to create more of a bronzy look. I used to be, like I said, like a more like full coverage girl. Like if I was gonna do my makeup, it had to be a full face. My friend Anna though kind of inspired me to just like stick with the concealer, because she's always been like a concealer queen, and all she uses is concealer and like bronzer and some highlight, and it looks amazing. I feel like I was really struggling because my face would get so oily so quickly, and I'm like, okay, like I need to find an alternative because this isn't cute. Like it's really not cute. I don't need to be looking this bad. My friend Casey had like a little birthday party this past summer, and we got ready very early, but by the end of the night I was looking like an oily mess, and I have very dry skin. I never get oily ugly and I was embarrassed. So I was like, okay, I need to switch this up. And I think it's more of like a natural look. And honestly, if I add lashes, it looks like I'm like a completely different person. Like I said, it looks full coverage and all I'm using is concealer and some powders. Like that's it. Also, before I went in, I actually used this e.l.f. eyebrow gel. Works perfectly. Look at that. I feel like my face looks so perfect. I have to say that. All right, so next up, I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit here. The lighting. I have no idea what's going on, but it looks amazing. I'm gonna take some highlight, take your favorite, whatever you want. I feel like this just adds so much more like definition to my face. I'm gonna go in with more of like a champagne golden color, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. So I'll go in with that like golden color on my nose and my brow bone. I'm gonna diffuse it a bit more. Then I'll go in with more of like a whiter shade to highlight my Cupid's bow. I love how that looks. I think it is so pretty, so feminine, and this is pretty much what I'm ending up with. I'm using more of like a big blending brush. Alright, so if you guys can tell, I just kind of curled my lashes, and I also added, weird, but I added some Vaseline. I saw somebody do that on TikTok. I feel like TikTok is where I get my ideas from, but I thought it was a great idea and I want to try it out, and I feel like it gives it a little bit of oomph. And so I'm going to add some mascara, and like look at that. I feel like after adding that Vaseline, like it just glides on and you get so much more volume. Like I do have somewhat long lashes, but just with like a few little swipes here, I feel like it makes a crazy difference. Also, I used to be somebody that only like wears falsies, like was super dependent on them because I thought that's all I look good in, but now I feel like I'm much more comfortable just wearing mascara. It's kind of funny how that works. Like just saying that out loud, it's like you were dependent on lashes, but it's like at the end of the day, yes, honestly. And don't get me wrong, I still love wearing lashes, but I feel much more confident just wearing mascara as well. Like I don't feel like my look needs to be completed with a pair of lashes, you know. The last little thing I'm gonna do here is just go ahead and line my lips, give them a little bit of dimension. I'm gonna go in with a NYX lip liner. This is in nude pink. Sometimes I reach for more of like a warm tone. It just really depends. I'm not really a pink gal, but this one's really cute. And again, if you did moisturize your lips, it's so much easier for that liner to just blend in and not be so prominent on your lips. That I feel like that's why I like it so much. Alrighty, and that is pretty much my finished makeup look. Alright guys, so that is the end of my little get ready with me here. I do hope you enjoyed. This has been my go-to makeup recently. Like I have no motivation, but I feel like I still look kind of cute. So I feel like this is a great makeup look for anybody, especially for the holidays coming around. I know you're really not supposed to be seeing family. Minnesota, you can get fined up to $1,000 if you see your family. I'm not political, I'm not anything, but I'm just a little, I'm not anything, but I'm just annoyed. That's the one thing I'm annoyed about. The fact that I could get fined. I could spend up to 90 days in jail for visiting my family. It's consensual, you know? Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I hope you have a great time this year. I hope you have a great holiday season, and hopefully I will upload another video and be super consistent. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.